back, Sean, little baby Emma, as per usual. Today we're going to be ranking our top 12 favorite kills in the entire Scream franchise. So that's fun. Of course, another Emma idea, because we can't have to do Scream for everything.
We're going to
do Halloween next. Exactly. Yeah, so I think I start this time.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
you right? So, okay. You have any honorable mentions for this one, or you just did 12?
Not really.
Maybe not really. You did 12 or you did more?
I did 12.
Okay. All right, just wondering. So you can knock those out first. Okay, so
Special Officer Doofy today sends.
My number 12 is going to be from Scream 2, and it's Derek.
Seen some deja vu?
No! I am gonna fucking kill you! Fucking kill you! You are dead! Dead!
The boyfriend. I know he just gets shot while he's like hanging up or whatever, but it's the circumstances surrounding it as well.
Yeah.
I like that Mickey is trying to convince her that he's his partner and everything like that, and she doesn't believe him and everything like that. So when he dies and he's not actually one of the killers, it's more of a emotional, and it hits you harder because he said he didn't trust him, understandably, because of what happened with Billy and everything like that. She has trust issues, obviously. So yeah, that's the kind of the reason why I have it as one of my favorites, because of the circumstances surrounding it more than just him getting shot. So yeah.
Okay, my number 12 is from Scream 2, and it is Cece.
Cece!
Yeah, so,
Buffy.
I mean, I know, like, it's just, like, I know, like, she gets, like, stabbed and, like, attacked, and then she just gets, like, thrown off, like, the balcony and stuff, but it's, like, the, like, suspense about, because, like, Ghostface kept calling her, and then, like, the, like, attacking scene, and then, even though it's, like, plain and, like, all the other ones are, like, more intense and stuff on here, but, like, I still like it.
Well, like I said, I like mine is, like, more circumstance. It's not just, like, the best kill. Like, if someone blows up, wow, that's the coolest thing ever. It's more, it is some to do with that, but it also is the circumstances and who it is and stuff like that, too. So, yeah, I understand that wholeheartedly. Okay.
Dang, I'm feeling a little woozy here.
So my number 11 is Annika from Scream 6. She already been stabbed, and then she's crawling across that ladder, and Ghostface is shaking the ladder, which is terrifying anyway, because I'm not a big fan of heights like that. But like you're over a street or like an alley too, which was creepy, and then falling off, and like that's got to be horrifying. Because obviously you realize you're falling, so all you're waiting for is just the impact of you smacking that concrete, and hopefully dying right away. Because the worst would be hitting it and you're dying, but you're still alive with all that pain. But didn't she hit a dumpster too? I think So
her, like, face.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was just that's terrible. That's a crappy way to die, definitely. So that's my number 11.
Okay. Well, it was funny that you brought something out about blowing up, because my number 11 is from Scream. Yeah, from Scream 3. Tom.
Piece of shit.
Whoever smells the...
blows up in the
Tom
house.
Ace, he does.
It's
That's
like
right.
it's like I put it on the list because like you don't see anything else like that.
Oh, it's definitely unique.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down.
So I was like, whoa, that's
like
cool.
one of the most unique ones I could think of in horror movies. Period. Like, it's different, definitely.
Yeah, and like, when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, I didn't. I was.
What just happened?
Yeah, I was just waiting for like Ghostface to attack him or something, but I was definitely not thinking that he was gonna blow up. Like, so.
Didn't think he was gonna blow up.
Yeah, no. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, salute.
Maybe a change of underwear, son.
So my number 10 is going to be from Scream 1, and it is Billy Loomis.
Killer comes back to life
for one last scare.
Not that spectacular killing wise, but in the importance of the character and everything like that. You know, obviously he was stabbed by Stu. You know, it was a friend thing. He's in. Sydney stabs him like with an umbrella, I think, and stuff like that. In the shoulder, yeah. So, but it's one of those things where it's like the beginning of like the legacy of like, oh, the killer comes back to life, and you don't think that's going to happen because it's supposed to be like a realistic movie. It's meta and stuff like that. But when he does, you know, he comes back up, and then Sydney's the one that shoots him right in the head. That also makes it a little bit more memorable because, you know, it's Sydney, even though I don't like Sydney very much. But Billy's definitely one of the most important characters in the series. He was kind of the lead killer. I think most people, when you think about Scream killers, Billy Loomis is like the first one that comes to mind. It's just, you know, he was the first one and the most. I wouldn't say. Stu might be the most memorable, but he's right there too. So yeah. They're definitely the best ones and the ones that people think of. So.
Okay. My number 10 is from Scream 2. I don't know his name. I know he was a cop. And, oof. So... what happens was Mickey was driving the car, and he was on the car, and then a pole went right through his eye and his head.
Ooh.
It was so bad.
I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Yeah, because there's two cops. One of the cop, I didn't put the other one down here because he just gets his throat slit, and it's not really bad. But the other one, I was like, ew. Like, he was trying to shoot Mickey, like, on the outside of the car, and, like, what happens, like, he was, like, riding, like, the front of the car while Mickey's, like, driving crazy and stuff. And then, yeah, a pole went through his head. And then you just see him, like, moving for a second, and he dies.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, it always gets in your head when it's like, oh, they're alive for a second. Like, that's terrible.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that
bad.
sucks.
Surprise! Surprise, Cindy.
All right, so my number 9 is going to be Amber.
I remember you this way when you smile. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming.
I love Amber. She's probably my favorite girl in all of Scream. The kill's not that spectacular.
I'm sorry, don't do it. Fuck you.
But because of who it is, that's really the reason I did it. The burning part I thought was more unique than like how she actually died. So, because that's something you don't see that very often too. And that's a crappy way to die too. Like, you get burnt on steam, like, oh my gosh, it's the worst pain of all time. Like, imagine being lit on fire. It cannot be fun at all. And then she gets shot, and she's one of the killers, so it's an important death.
Yeah.
Not the most spectacular, but one of my favorite characters of the series. So I had to put her up there. I mean, had to do it.
Yeah. Okay, my number 9 is Mickey from Scream 2.
Boom, 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 boom. Mickey's good.
Yeah, I like Mickey. So, I mean, it isn't like one of the best ones, but I feel like it's cool because like he gets shot like a lot, and then you think he's dead, but then after like Nancy Loomis is like dead, then he comes back up for like one final scare. And I think, well, that part's like kind of funny because you just see him pop back up. So, and then he
does get shot a lot the first time. Jeez.
Yeah. And like I think this like a cool shot is like after like he got shot a couple times, like you see one of his eyes get like filled with blood maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that was a cool little like shot thing, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What is that? That god-awful smell.
I don't know.
So my number 8 is going to be, well, it's undecided, but Stu. If he's dead. We don't know. I like to
He's
think
not
he's not.
dead.
I was on the Stu train too that he's
Stu
not
believer.
dead. He would be awesome if he came back. But it's a very unique kill. Obviously he was roughed up by Billy, stabbed him about 117 times, feeling a little woozy here. You know, hits him with the foam. You know, that hurts. But yeah, getting the TV dropped in your head, that has to suck. Because those TVs are heavy from back in the day, the tube TVs. And that screen, that glass is hard, so that's definitely got to hurt. Even if he died or didn't die or whatever. But and it's a memorable kill because he's one of the first killers, and he's a memorable character because he's hilarious. So yeah, Stu.
Okay. My number 8 is from Scream 5, and it's Richie.
Here it comes.
So I think, I know he just gets like stabbed and stuff, but it's cool because Sam like stabs him like 22 times.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
She starts getting a little.
Yeah. So that's what I think is cool because she just keeps going on him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then
straight ham.
Yeah, and then she like slits his throat at the end. But I'm like, that's a very like, it's just crazy, just getting stabbed 22 times.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got poopy. I got poopy.
So my number 7 is going to be from Scream 2. It happens in the bathroom. It's Phil.
Listen, mommy. Listen, mommy.
Oh.
Yes. When he put the zero up to the stall
doing that.
and knife. Whoa. That's first off, it's surprising. The first time you watch it, you definitely don't expect someone to put a knife through that stall because first off, those things are hard.
Yeah.
And through somebody's ear and everything like that. Is it the most realistic? Probably not. But it's cool and it's unique. Something you don't see very often. It was parodied in Scary Movie. We won't get into that. But yeah, I thought it was really unique and cool, and it's definitely a terrible way to die.
Yeah. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My number 7 is Annika from Scream 6.
Nice.
Yeah, that death is, oof. Yeah, it's just,
Oof.
it's very scary just to be, not like hanging on the ladder, but like just like crawling across 2 apartments and just having the ladder just right there, and then you have like a long way to go down.
It's scary enough just going across it, but then knowing the killer's right behind you too, so you have to hurry up. It's not just like, oh, take your time thing.
Yeah.
Is this the first one we've had the same so far?
Yes.
Yeah, wow, okay.
And like she like slips and then like she hangs on, but then
Yeah.
she falls and then her face just like goes right to like the tip of the dumpster, and then
Yeah,
you
the edge
see,
too, that's the worst.
Then
Ugh.
you see like her face, half of her face is like
Blech.
gone. So yeah, that yeah.
That's a bad one, definitely.
You just say that you went poopy?
So where we at? Number 6 is from Scream 4, another one of my favorite girls of the series, and this is Jill.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my.
If she's dead as well.
What do you mean?
We don't know. I've heard.
Clear. Clear. Clear.
Maybe Jill's not dead either.
She gets shot in the head at the end.
Doesn't matter.
Well, some people think Charlie's alive because
I've
he only
heard
gets
that too.
stabbed
Yeah.
there and not in the
well,
head.
in the heart, yeah. But anyway, for Jill, she's an important character. She's one of the best killers in our rankings. She was my number 2 Ghostface killer, so I love her. I love Emma Roberts, the actress, and really the best part about it is the electrocution part of it, because that's unique too. You know, putting the paddles on her and on her head. Jeez, ooh, that's got to be crazy. And her body just like she falls down, and her body just shakes. You know, and then she's shot in the head. Got to finish him off zombie style, right in the head. Yeah, I thought it was really cool and unique lead up to the kill, and she's an important character as well. So,
yeah. Okay. My number 6 is from Scream 6. That's funny. And it's Ethan. Well, first, I don't think anybody else dies like this, but first he gets like stabbed in the mouth by Tara.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
a little
oh.
unique.
And then like she twists the knife, and then that's just bad. But then he doesn't die from that. I think the funny part of how he dies is he gets the TV thrown on him that killed Stu. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, but there was already a hole in it, so maybe it didn't even hit him that hard.
Well, yeah, but then that's how he died.
I know.
So it's just that's like a unique way to die. Just
Yeah.
yeah. I don't have a lot to say.
You're behind the couch.
What? How do you know that?
I can see your feet.
So my number 5 is also from Scream 4, and it's Olivia. The friend across the street. Emma pointed out, which I also like too, that Jill had her cell phone against the window, like recording it. I did see her cell phone. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together, but I did see that. But she gets massacred, man. Like they just
Charlie went
Charlie, yeah, just
bad
Charlie.
on
He
her.
was just like boom, 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 blood everywhere. It reminded me, not really, it's that, but like on Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, Johnny Depp's death with this blood everywhere. It was crazy. So I think it was one of the most intense, like hatred almost killings. So yeah, that was a good one, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, now my number 5 is from Scream 5, and it's Amber. Yeah, it's well, first, like she gets like glass like thrown on her. Not that doesn't like do a lot, but like, what is it? It's like something with glass. So she gets like glass on her face, and then I think she gets like shot a couple times, and that's how she fell into like the fire thing.
Yeah.
So then that was cool. Well, not for her obviously, but like it was cool, like just seeing, because again, you've never seen anything like that. Or like somebody dying like that, so that was cool. So then she gets all burned up, and then when she comes, before she dies, you see like half of her face is like melted.
Yeah. It's unique. They did a good job. It looked really good, definitely.
And then she just gets shot in the head. So yeah.
Bum, 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 Okay, what am I on? Number 4.
Yep.
From Scream 2, and it's going to be Maureen. From the beginning.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Both of those kills were good. I did feel earlier, but the worst thing about it is just like how you can kind of see this happening in real life. Like you're at a party or whatever, and everybody's dressed up and everything like that, and actually someone gets like murdered, and nobody even knows. They think you're messing around. So you're dying, and all you have around you is people cheering and stuff like that and laughing. That's got to be a horrible way for your last moments of being alive. It's just everybody. No one's helping you.
Yeah.
Because no one thinks it's real. It isn't because they're just bad people, but it's because they don't think it's real. So that's terrible.
Yeah.
And I know it's just a stabbing in the stomach, but that's a slow.
And in the back.
And yeah, but that's a slow, crazy way to die too. It's crazy. It's a very unique because of it's out in front of everybody too. It's not, you don't see very many of those in this series where it's like out in public like that.
Yeah.
So I like that one a lot.
Okay, my number 4 is from Scream 1, and it is Stu, but he didn't die. Well, if he did die, which he didn't, it's a cool way to like die, just getting a TV like just thrown on your head and stuff. But like, yeah, he gets stabbed a lot, and then like the TV throws on him. But like I know, I'm just trying to. when you like see him dying, you see like his hands like right here, so it could have like embraced the pack like a little bit, so it wouldn't like, I don't know. He's just not dead. There's just so many.
That's true, because his hands were right here.
Yeah, his hands right there, and then it kind of like stopped, not like stopped it, but like.
Yeah, I know. I got you. I'm on the same side, baby. I got you.
And then like also like, some people think like he just like not like passed out, but like he makes like a noise like at the end, like it sounds like he passed out and then like die, because it's just there's so many clues that he's just alive.
So many unanswered questions. I got you. No problem. We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Hi, Gail Hailstorm. Field reporter, hard story?
Special Officer Doofy.
Ooh, top 3.
Yep.
So my number 3 is from Scream 4. It's a cop. Officer Perkins.
What the fuck? Ah! Oh, shit.
Officer Anthony Perkins, which is hilarious. You know who that is, right? Anthony Perkins.
I feel like
That's the guy who played Norman Bates in Psycho.
Oh,
That's an homage.
Okay,
He's
that's
Officer
okay.
Anthony Perkins.
That's funny.
But he gets stabbed right in the head with a
Oh,
knife.
that guy.
First off, that's so unrealistic. Your skull is hard. Your bones are hard, so there's no way someone is going to be able to stab you through the front of your skull like that. It's just not going to happen. But that looks like it hurts, man. Plus, he was still alive. Because that's what happens. Sometimes people, when they get hit in the brain or whatever with different things, they're still alive for a while, but they're losing like function. Like he started to go blind, so that's got to be terrible. Like you're just, obviously you feel something and you're like in the shock of it. And it's surprising too, the whole kill. But you feel this, you're in shock, and then you start like, oh, now I'm going blind. He can't see, and he's just like looking around. Like that's a terrible way to die. That does not seem fun at all. But it was really cool. It was unique, definitely a unique kill.
Yeah.
Realistic, no, but cool. But it's a movie. We're supposed to make awesome stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, my number 3 is from Scream 4, and it's Olivia.
There you go.
Yeah. It was just. Yeah, that was a crazy death.
It was.
Yeah. Charlie just went.
He was
no mercy.
There was
on her.
there was some anger behind. Yeah. I'm telling you.
And then like when Sydney comes.
Did she turn him down before or something like that?
I don't know, but like when Sydney comes and you just see blood all over the room.
Yeah,
like,
it's a scene. It's a bloodbath. Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah.
It's me, Sin.
Okay. So my number 2 is from Scream 1, and it's Casey Becker. The first kill. Memorable, because it's Drew Barrymore, and you think when you first watch this, she's the star of the movie. You don't expect her to die or even die early. So it's memorable from that. She's the first kill in it. The whole scene is, very. Oh my gosh, what's the word? Oh, suspenseful. Thank gosh, man. It's very suspense. That made me mad. I can't remember that. Yeah. Very suspenseful. And you don't actually like see the death kill, but I think the worst thing about it is when you see her hanging from that tree.
Oh.
Hanging from the tree, and her parents find her too. Hanging from the tree, and she's just like gutted, and just like bleh, intestines and everything out. It just looks gnarly. Crappy way to die. What are you laughing about?
Gnarly. That's a funny word. Because I was going to use that for my next one. Yeah.
That's from the 80s. That word.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, that's a great kill. One of the most memorable first one of the series. So very good one.
My number 2 is from Scream 1, and it's Casey.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was also laughing.
That's
too.
the first one we got. We only had a couple of the same ones, but we got the same exact number. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, also, she didn't get hanged by the tree. There was a swing.
Well, I didn't mean like she was hanging, like she was dead, but she was dead, just hanging from a tree, or just sitting on a tree or whatever.
Yeah, and like first, I think Billy's the one who like stabbed her in the shoulder and like choked, because like Billy's like, I've like learned from like watching it a lot that like there's you can tell who's Billy and who's Stu. Billy usually chokes people, and then Stu usually does this with the knife.
Okay.
And then goes down. But, like, so I think, but obviously, like, Stu probably helped him get her up and, like, tie her in the swing and put her in the tree, because that's, like, a 2-person job.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I was going to say something. I forgot. Hold on. Oh, and, like, I realized this, like, the part where she's trying to say, like, mom and stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Halloween 2 when Laurie's trying to, like, say something to, like, Dr. Loomis.
Yeah,
and
that
the
was...
other people.
That was because she was so, like, scared, I think, though. Casey was, like, dying. That's why she... I don't think she was physically capable of doing it. But, yeah, I see how it reminds you of it, yeah.
So, and, yeah, that was... I know a lot of people think, like, that's their favorite death, but, like, it's good, but obviously it isn't my favorite, because, yeah.
We all go a little crazy sometimes.
Bobby, no!
I'm thinking we have the same number 1. So my number 1 is from Scream 5.
No.
And it's Dewey!
Yes, today.
It's the best death, A, because he's Dewey, he deserved to die from the first one. B, it was Amber that killed him, and she massacred him too. There was no thought, like in the other movies, that, oh, he might come back. No, she, like, split him in half, which was awesome. Well deserved. And it was a main character, so it was very shocking. So it was definitely the best one, hands down, in my mind, the best. Case closed.
Was she the one who killed him? Because if people think that Stu's alive, those two are part of his cult. And,
I got you, but no, it was Amber.
Okay. Why would
So it
I
makes
have
her
him
more
as number
special.
1? I liked Dewey.
But it was a good kill, though. It has nothing to do with you liking the character or not. Anyway, go ahead.
No, it's okay. My number 1 is from Scream 1, and it's Tatum.
I didn't like that very much. I think it was... Go ahead. Sorry. You go first. Sorry.
Okay, my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a very cool kill, just getting stuck in the doggy door and then her neck snapped by the thing. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I thought that was Why don't you like it?
It's not realistic at all.
It's a movie.
But it really that like throws me out of the movie. That the garage door will not lift with something in there.
Well, obviously it's not realistic.
And it's just heavy. There's no way it's going to lift like that, and there's no way that's going to snap her neck either. So I thought it was a super unrealistic kill. That's why I don't like it at all. I like the character. I think it's unique, different way of killing somebody.
Else dies like that. In my personal
Well,
opinion,
no,
it's good.
in Scream 3, not like that, but the garage door closes on her. Remember that one girl, and then they get it. So it's similar.
Yeah, but
similar. Yeah, it's that's the thing. Like, some stuff's real. I told you some stuff's unrealistic, but when it's that unrealistic, it like throws me off the movie. Sorry.
That's okay.
Love the character, love the actress, but just not my thing. So.
Well, I just think it's like cool. I know it definitely is like unrealistic now that I think about it but
it's okay.
Yeah,
for different people, it's
like
if you still love it, that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that.
Because it's just like cool. Like first she gets like.
She gets like halfway through.
Well, yeah, and like she fights through and stuff. So I definitely thought she was gonna make it, maybe, but then she obviously didn't.
I think there was more things in the garage she could have used to defend herself instead of trying to go through that little door.
Yeah, what I thought what she could have done is like, because she was near the door where she was like throwing the beer at him, she could have like pressed open the button and just ran out the garage door.
Because
the door was locked, so she couldn't go through that.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
And there was like nowhere else where she could have.
I don't understand her mind. She was definitely too full-figured to fit through that.
Well, actually, fun fact, she was actually too small. Wait, she actually like Rose. She was like too small, so like she would keep slipping out. So then they would have to staple her shirt to the thing, so she would actually not fall out. Yeah.
That's crazy. I know she's skinny, but I meant like she's more like figure. Like she has.
Well, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
well endowed, so that part I didn't see like fitting through very much. But yeah, she's but the rest of her, yeah, I think you could fit through that because it's not like it's a tiny thing.
Oh
It's
yeah, no.
a little bigger for a person to fit through.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So that was our top 12 favorite.
Yeah, we only had like a
Screaming kills.
couple in common. Not like the ranking, but like.
Yeah, well, we had one that was the same, and then I think we had 4 that were
Yeah.
the same. So yeah, we'll see. It's just different opinions and different flavors. So I'm sure Halloween will be the same thing. A lot of different ones, and plus there's a lot more movies.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Stu's alive.
Still alive. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I think they said this year.
It
or
said
next
this
year.
summer. They're gonna start this summer,
Start filming it.
or like doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
well then it won't
maybe.
be out till. Oh no, it might still come out October then. It's horror movies. Like usually kind of they film those pretty quick. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I hope it does come out in October. We will definitely go see it opening night if you want to late at night.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. We can do that. I like going to see stuff at like late. That's my favorite.
Spookier.
The first night's fun. Like when I saw the Avengers movies like at night, or like the first like at midnight and stuff like that. It was fun.
Midnight. Whoa, I didn't know it was.
Yeah, it was
that
late.
I thought it was like 10.
Oh, 10 or 11, but whatever. They're 3-hour movies too, though, so it was done till like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's fun. So yeah, we can definitely do that. But I've never seen a horror movie that late, and it'll be my first time seeing a horror movie with you in the theater.
Yeah, and it'll be my very first time watching a horror movie
Watching
in
one
a
in the
theater.
theater. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
My first one was Halloween Resurrection. No, wait, I saw Scream 3 first. Sorry. Scream 3 is the first horror movie I ever saw in the theater in 2000, right?
2000, yes.
Yeah, I was 16. Yeah, that was the first one I seen. And then I saw Jason X and
I thought
Halloween
that was
Resurrection.
your first one, the Jason one.
I thought that, but no, I Scream 3. I forgot Scream 3 was. We did see that, and that came out earlier, so that had to have been the first one. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I got. You got anything else?
Well, this was actually pretty fun.
It was fun, definitely. Yeah. I think the Halloween one will be fun too.
Yeah. Did you have trouble finding them?
No. I just looked up all the kills.
Oh yeah.
And then I kind of just went through them, and the things that like popped out in my mind, I'd write their name down, and then I kind of slimmed it down, and then I ranked them accordingly from there. So I didn't think it was that hard. It was fun. It was fun to look up, definitely, and it reminded me a lot of things. And yeah, I had a good time. How about you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was fun. I didn't have to look it up. I'm just good at remembering.
You also watch, and yeah, you were right. You have a good memory, and you watch these on like 10,000 times. You've definitely seen them more than I have. Hands
yeah,
down.
definitely. Yeah.
Watch them all the time, I'm sure.
And just like, I just like really remember the ones that I really really like. So like they just
they pop out in your head. Yeah. Like I got Halloween ones. I can think of quite a few at the top of my head because top of my head I can because I've seen them so many times. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll have this out in a couple of days. And we can do the Halloween one next.
Okay.
All right.
How many on those?
Ooh, there's a lot more kills. Yeah, we can do 10.
Okay.
Just to make it simple.
Be easier for
me. Easy. Yeah, 10.
Because just like some that I remember, it's just they're not that good. They're like simple, I guess. So like the first and the second one are like the ones I really.
Oh, you remember? Oh,
gotcha.
gotcha. The ones you remember. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. No big deal.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next time.